The interweb is hard to eat or hard to kill, bringing you another gameplay of Modern Warfare 2. Today we are playing Domination on Favela, or Favela if other people call it that. I will be using the Scar H, because I'm totally Irish and I drink a lot, and a Javelin for my second class, and I'm pretty beast with this. I get like 2 kills, I won't be talking about the game today. I'm talking about something random because I saw another commentator do this, and I will see if I can entertain you viewers. Just a spoiler alert, the game ends in a host migration, so yeah. Well, we will be talking about superstition and ghosts. So, it's pretty late in the day right now. It's almost 11. And there was this one summer, back in the day, 2009, where I was on vacation to visit family back in China. So we go to visit my great-grandmother's grave, I believe. She died probably 14 years ago. Last time I saw her, I think it was when I was 2 years old. And during that, we go visit her, right, in the province Sichuan in Chengdu, which is in like central-ish China. We take a car about maybe an hour or so to my grandmother's grave. It was a rainy day, very rainy day, and everything was wet. So when we got there, it was sort of like a rural area with like farms everywhere. And then there was this mountain, not a mountain, more like a knoll. It was like in the back, and so we drove our car to the base of the knoll. We got out. We walk up this really muddy path, which is probably just like not cement. It's like rocks. You know how rocks are like embedded into the ground, like that sort of style. But then once we like walk maybe like 50 yards, after 50 yards it's just all mud, pure mud. Took some time to get up. Once we do, we get to the grave. It's like this giant black tomb thing, and it was pretty large. There were 2 statues of Chinese dragons on both sides. The middle was like an altar where there's probably like maybe some dead flowers and some incense there. So since we actually visited her grave, obviously you have to pay tribute. So we bought some heaven money, and we burned it over her grave to give her money for her afterlife. Next thing we did was next thing I noticed was like all the engravings of the family tree engraved onto her tomb. But when I saw my name engraved, it wasn't engraved. It was scratched in. You can hardly read it. Like I felt it too. It was not engraved in. It was scratches, as if like someone angrily put it into the tomb without any care or thought. After paying retribution, we burned the money. Then we lit off firecrackers everywhere, and my uncle like grabbed the whole chain of it and just like lit it off while holding it. It was pretty freaky. It was really loud. So we give her our prayers, we bow to her, and then when I look at the tombstone again, there was like, I don't know how you can describe it, but like where my name was, there was like this it was a like wet day. It was pretty foggy, misty, I guess, and there's like mist like everywhere, like on the tomb everywhere. And then when I look at my name, the scratches of my name became like what it was regular of everything else. Like it was proper, or it was like engraved properly, and I was amazed. Like I was pretty shocked. Even this sounds a little boring for you, but I was pretty shocked that it happened, because like it was originally crappy, and then it was like suddenly like engraved into the tome. And then I was like, whoa, mom, dad, look what happened to my name, the engraving. And then they're just like, oh, that's cool. Maybe your great grandmother, since you pay retribution to her and tribute to her, she likes you and she approves of you. And I'm just like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty gangster, because I've never ever had any superstition in my life, and it was my first time witnessing actual superstition, like not superstition, actual proof of superstition of ghosts and such. So I was pretty stoked for the whole day. And on the way back, I was just like thinking about it. Like, how is this possible? How does my grandmother come back from like dead and like approves me of my being? Because I pay retribution to tribute to her. Why am I saying retribution? That was really cool. And since that, I believe in ghosts now, because that was just like a spectacular spectacular time I ever did. It was spectacular, and it was shocking. So yeah, well, I hope you guys like this type of commentary. Just me talking about random stuff like ghosts. You know, I believe in ghosts, and ghosts in the eyes host my Christian, as you can see on the screen. And if you want more of these, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And subscribing helps me a lot. Some people say I have talent, some people, I don't know. But I'm usually random. I don't know if I have ADD or not, but yeah, it's host migration. You can wait. I'm probably going to speed the gameplay up for this host migration. So, catch you guys later. And the final score is something gay, and you can see the gameplay. Everything lag switches, lag switch, and DC.